We are back with season 7 with Nerdcore artist and producer Mark Cooper is back, and we were talking about his new cartoons, well, his latest in the cartoons discography, along with his new release, Gerald's Field, in the future of the gaming community. Also with us, we have also thanks to our partners at Paramount Pictures, we have a digital code giveaway. Thanks to our partners at let's start that over. Thanks to our partners at Paramount Pictures, we have a new digital code to give away. We have 4 of them to give away. We have Scream. Buy or rent the all-new Scream movie tonight on digital, starring Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox. The new hit movie is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and critics are calling it 100% terrifying. Buy on digital today and get killer bonus content, including deleted scenes, cast interviews, and much, much more. Available at participating retailers, rated R, from Paramount Pictures. But first, how is everybody doing out there? Thank you for tuning in for our season 7 premiere, and we are getting started. So here we go.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world to stay. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
What's up, everybody? Let's switch that around. Welcome back, season 7. What's going on, DC?
What's up?
We are back for season 7. We have our special guest with us here, Mark Cooper, tonight. Before we do that, though, I want to hit that one more time. Let's get that pulled up real quick. Why does it? Here we go. There we go. All right. So we have with Paramount Pictures, thanks to our partners at Paramount Pictures, we have Scream. We have a digital code to give away, 4 of them. You can buy or rent the all-new Scream movie tonight on digital, starring Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox. The new hit film is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and critics are calling it 100% terrifying. Buy on digital today and get the killer bonus content, including deleted scenes, cast interviews, and much, much more. Available at participating retailers, rated R, from Paramount Pictures. But how can you get a digital code tonight? Well, just respond with the hashtag Hello Sydney with the digital code, and you will get that tonight. So here we go. So how's it going, DC?
It's going. It's been a long day.
It's always something for us. It's always something for us. It's a Tuesday. I do want to, before we bring our guest in, I do want to, okay, World Gone Geek. We got one for World Gone Geek. All right. I do want to play something by our guest before we get started. This is something he sent me a bunch of his cartoons discographies. Now, his cartoons are pretty dope. And actually, I've been listening to a lot of his 42 album library. So man has like quite a bit of stuff going on. So we're gonna play one of his cartoons right here. DC, I think you're gonna like this one. That was our that was Transformers done by our new guest, Mark Cooper. What's going on, Mark? Oh, on your mic. Your
Not
mic.
too much, man. How you doing? Everything good?
Oh yeah, man. That was dope. You put me on to a couple of your albums in the cartoon series because I'm doing cartoon theme songs that live rent free in your head, and you hit me up to those four, and I was just like, this dude is on the same brainwave as I am with these theme songs. Uh, I'm obviously your inspiration is obviously from 80s and 90s cartoons. When do you plan on doing more of those?
Oh yeah, man. See, the thing is, I was able to do 4 volumes, and I was really, back and forth in debate, like whether if I want to do a volume 5 with all the stables and stuff. But I mean, as much as people like it and enjoy it, I may definitely explore that adventure and do that.
Okay, so now I noticed you have, if I know the number is correct, 42 albums to your credit, right?
54.
54. Jesus, they're just not all on there. You've been how long have you been in the game?
17 years.
Whoo! And you've been
Ever
putting
since I
work.
was in high school at 17. I'm 34 now, so yeah.
That's heavy work, man. That is some heavy work. But it's not just cartoon theme songs you do. You dabble in gaming as well. If you listen to like some of your stuff from your older stuff and up to Gerald's Fields, known as Player One, you also have the Power Glove. When you last came on the show, you had the Power Glove. You were showing me DC the Power Glove, which is dope. Did you get this? You got the second one, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, you got the second one.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's the equivalent of the Infinity Gauntlet. So what actually got you started? When did you know you were like? When did you know Nerdcore was a thing? When you got started at 17, you said.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't know really about nerdcore stuff maybe until like maybe the mids of my 20s.
Okay, so what exactly put you on that path of hip hop and nerdcore?
Well, to be honest, it was just really learning that there's actually a community in that. Like originally at first I was making albums that were kind of had like DBZ feel type of energies and ideas in those, but then later on back like into 2015 after doing a couple Halo raps and video game raps and things like that on YouTube, I realized that there was actually a space for us. Because before, just us being black nerds as well, I mean, first you're thinking there are some, nerdy rappers that are in the hip hop scene from Wu Tang to MF Doom to Cool Keith to, what I mean, and even Gorillas where it comes to that.
Right.
But you don't like when you're in Detroit, most of the stuff it's it's D12, it's Royce the 5'9", it's Elzai, you know what I mean? And there's different elements of it that have more of a street cred based, environment. So we become a victim of our own environment and, embrace that type of culture and music, but we really didn't. I never had a against the grain type of moment when it came to learning about there's geek culture available and it's something that's actually socially accepted, not just in a nerd base but in the African American side as well. So it's always going against the grain of back and forth with that.
Right. So when you actually started in, and you said once you found that niche, how old were you then when you found that actual niche, when you found your stride?
Let me think here. 7 years. I'll say about maybe 26, 27. I was
Okay,
starting to go
definitely.
to cons and things like that, and I saw people doing, hip hop songs like that with anime and all that, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I mean, I just, something new, but I wasn't really thinking about it that way. And then, when I went to a different con and I saw people like Professor Shy Guy and Mega Ran and a couple other individuals that were, of diversity and people of color and things of that nature, it was like, oh wow, there's actually an actual community for it. But I didn't want to have that particular asterisk to be like, yo, now they're doing it, oh, I feel with my hip hop background and how long I've been doing it, be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna start rapping like them, because I don't see me being successful in what they would call like the regular side of everything.
Right.
So
Right.
I wanted to, I wanted to sit down and think about it and really, embrace it. And since I was already doing similar styles of rapping, that even though there wasn't something for it, it was just kind of like going back to it, but really putting the particular ideas to the drawing board, to the test, and being able to say, hey, if you're going to do this, you got to go 100% and, don't have it and really execute it. And that's something I had to make sure I knew I was ready for mentally and emotionally at the same time.
That's what's up. When did you realize you were a Blerd?
well, I mean, shoot. I'm always a huge nostalgic fan. Like, I've watched Saturday morning cartoons religiously every day. I mean, I'm talking from Bill Nye the Science Guy all the way to Yu-Gi-Oh! Ends at noon. You know what I'm saying? Like, super far there, and then
deep run.
running home from school to catch the Fox Kids afternoon show with X-Men, and then afterwards going to the Toonami, Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Warriors era.
Stop making us feel old, man, because we done all been there. Shit.
Look, I'm telling
Mr.
you, when
Bumpy,
he's
what was his name? Mr. Bumpy go bump in the dirt. That shit. Pepper Ann, Recess, shit.
Yeah, it was one
Battletoads.
Right. It was one of those
Lone
moments
Star.
where you had to. It's one of those moments you had to. What people don't even know about this debate is, on Saturday, what are you watching? Are you watching WB20? Are you watching Nickelodeon? Are you watching Cartoon Network? Are you watching
ABC?
Back when they did TNT? Back when they had the cartoons there, WGN? You watching old school stuff?
See, a lot of people don't remember USA used to have some shows too, though.
Yeah, they had a cartoon block Saturday morning cartoon block.
They were the ones that had the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter stuff. They were the ones that had those.
Turbo Team, Johnny Quest, all of those. Yeah.
USA Up All Night too, man. Stop it.
Oh yeah.
No, man. So, damn. Now you made me feel like I need to go back and watch all that shit. Like I just need we need to bring that back. Like cartoons today, they're cool, but they're not what they used to be. Now it's a lot of slapstick and ass and ball jokes. You know what I'm saying? Just getting in there. I mean, I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the, you know what I'm saying? I don't see Tom and Jerry like they used to be. You know what I'm saying? With Tom, I remember Tom. What was that song he sang?
The one when he was
wearing the two songs. That one, but it don't beat the one with the cowboy. The Cowboy Tom might have been the smoothest cartoon play I've ever seen in that one episode. But yeah, man, we need to bring those back because they don't make them like they used to. It's sad because like they're rebooting SWAT Cats. Remember we talking about that, Chris? But I don't feel like it's gonna be the same SWAT Cats. I feel like it's gonna be.
We'll get more than 2 seasons this time.
Hopefully,
that's what's up. That's something. That's definitely something they were going for. He covers a breadth of things. So as far as your gaming, now I know from listening to your last albums and stuff, you're on like the Captain Yin and the Power Glove and Zelda and stuff and Mario. All of that is ingrained, and you managed to find a niche for all of it, and it all fits. When did the persona of Player One come about?
Well, to be honest, Player One it's a metaphor. Like just like any other video game that you play, you start off as Player One as a default. But the thing is, what people forget is that in the 70s and the early 80s, you were called Player A.
Yeah.
Yep.
So after they did that, they got it confused with the controller with A and B. So that's where they decided to do Player One and Player Two when they brought out the consoles portion. So one of the first games I remember that was Player One was Tron. So I based my Player One being trapped in a video game based on Tron.
Man, it's so much because I was listening to your other album, Stay Tuned. And I'm like, I'm so glad somebody else got the Stay Tuned reference with John Ritter and Pam Dawber. I love that movie. And I'm so glad somebody very underrated movie. And what's up, Shubzilla? And it was such a dope film, and not many people got that. And
well, here's the thing, though. I must confess here. Don't
do it, Mark. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mark.
No. I got
Mark. Don't do it. No, man. Let the people think what they gonna think, man. Don't do it, man.
No. No, what I'm
Keep your
saying
hearts 3 stacks.
no, but what I'm saying is that ironically, I remember it, but I forgot about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So shout outs to Prowse the Testament. She was the one that came up with the idea. She was like, hey, I'm thinking of a skit for it, because I always wanted to do it with television shows, but I know my television shows, but what my reference I remember is stay tuned, we'll be right back after these messages. But we'll be right back was more on a cartoon aspect of it, just to keep kids engaged with commercials and toys and stuff like that. Just kind of like, like the ABC where they had the California raisins and all that stuff. That's where all that came from, just to make sure they always keep them in tune to whatever advertisements or cereal or toys or whatever they were selling at the time. But she showed me stay tuned with that in a skit, and I'm like, wow, like that really, really fits where it needs to be. So, I have to give her kudos for that. But it was both of the double meaning of it. So I thought it was really cool we did that. So I had to say that. So I can't take all the credit, but it was great to have that element.
I'm gonna play a track from your new album, Gerald's Fields, and I know DC gonna be like, yo, wait a minute. It's Professor Play One. So here it is. This is by I just let you hear it.
You can see by my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team's the chain gang, understood. I really feel I'm understood. You can see on my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team's the chain gang, understood. I really feel I feel understood. Mr. T and I'm right after you. About to drag your body to the states of Medingas in West Africa. The way I grapple you, make Zangief from the street fighters looking amateur. Laugh, probably embarrass you. Words to Bravo, the T standing for trouble. I pity fools that don't follow the hustle. My muscle wrestle the haters and body bag the rebuttals. Every medic have to struggle when they pull you out the rubble. Yeah, for inspiration, clever lanes in the conversation. I speed bag away out of these rocky situations. I've been patient, no time for energy wasting. The high speeds, the trending topics you always be chasing up. Took up the statement, no time for the jibber jatter or chibber chatter that ends up meaning nothing when you read it after. You in the mix, don't even know the master. Thought we on the same page, but I'm another chapter. Yeah, you can see by my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team's the chain gang, understood. I really feel I feel understood. You can see on my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team's the chain gang, understood. I really feel I feel understood. You know who's in the building. The 10 Commandments adored by all the children. Sitting on $1 million without reading spill bit. So you online being fishy, I reel it in. I mean business. So even if I grim in pictures, you'll still face the T-Rex of the Thunder Lizards. You won't make the cut. Pair of dull scissors. Want a piece of me, you'll get carried out. I'll deliver. Quivering, fearing, mechanical engineering. Appearing to be the drive, the engine, and power steering. And gearing the brake lines with the fluids to do it. Influence the students. Moving like a car, be stupid. Yeah, so face the music or B.A. Barricus. You need more than House of Gold straight to stop us. A perfect team with a perfect scheme with a flop. If not, you face Hannibal or Murdoch on the block. Yeah, you can see by my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team's the chain gang, understood. I really feel I feel understood. You can see on my gold chains, understood. Rolling dope like Clubber Lane, understood. The A-team is the chain gang, understood. I really feel I feel understood.
Another. Now that was off of Gerald's Field. And not a lot of people remember the Mr. T cartoon, and I was sitting there, and that's actually one of the cartoon theme songs that I put on my TikTok, and I didn't know. I'm like, this was before I even heard the album. I'm like, yeah, this dude he's on it. He's coming out the bag with it. And I'm like, Mr. T had you thinking you could do anything, So
Except grow hair
on the sides,
That man, dude.
It's weird, bro.
That cartoon's so out of control if you watch it again.
Yeah, it is. The stuff they had,
A lot
like if
of
you,
them are though, but
yeah,
it's still. Hey, I forgot about Mr. T though. I forgot he had one.
Rambo had one.
Rambo did have one.
Yep.
Fuck. RoboCop.
Chuck Norris had one.
Yeah, RoboCop had like 4 of them.
Yeah,
like
yeah. It was.
I forgot about the Hulk Hogan one. You forgot
Yeah, Hulk
there was
Hogan and the
the
Rockstars.
MJ, fucking what was it? Bo
What was it?
Jackson, Wayne
Bo Jackson and
Gretzky,
Wayne
Mike
Gretzky.
Jordan.
Oh,
I mean, they were spies or something. I can't
The
remember.
All-Stars.
I know. Yeah, the All Stars. That's what it was called.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Too crazy.
mine
But
was
you
the
did,
Itsy
like-
Bitsy Spider, but that was dope though.
It was. There's so many, like I said with Mr. T. Just watching the intro, you're just like, I literally forgot he was grabbing stalactites out the ceiling and throwing them at the ground just to make a tank flip over. And I'm like, yeah, we were out of control with the cartoons back then.
They were good for their time.
Oh yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Compared to now, that's tamed.
Oh yeah.
Compared to now, some of these intros, you'd be like, I don't know if I should be watching this the way I feel, but I'm gonna watch it
Feeling
anyway
dirty.
because-
Exactly.
Oh my god, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Do you want to? I don't think we really want to, but yeah, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back.
I mean, you do.
Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man! What you doing in my kitchen?
Mother's Butters.
Hey man, you can't come back from a
It's what pays the bills.
yeah, but that you came out like you just had some other. You like sling bladish. I reckon I'll get me some of that good taters and butter. Yes.
And now back to Mark's interview.
And now back to Mark. Slather myself in butter.
It'd be like,
Hey, you put respect on the
jelly.
butter. You call it Mother's Butters now.
No, my bad. The way you moan like that, I don't Black Snake moan. You like butter. Huh? Hey, butter, you can have it over there. You never had no butter.
but that's how questionable those commercials were in the 80s and 90s.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hungry? You want some syrup? I like syrup on my sausage. Like, ew.
Right.
Oh yeah, shout out to the women. Happy, but every day should be Women's Day.
Yes, prowess to a testament. What's going on? Happy International Women's Day. It's all
Nah, man, every day
and the women.
in the month of March is Women's Day. Huh?
Really? Did you have to add the high on it?
Yeah, Kanye said it.
Oh boy.
As the one great prophet Kanye Westasis said,
Oh Lord.
Black History every day. I don't need a month. So every day in March
This is true.
Women's Empowerment Day. Huh?
Yeah, definitely true. Shubzilla, you're right. You're right. It's Women's Day for
Yeah,
me
every
every day.
day.
There you go. So, and it's funny because you mentioned the crazy commercials. You have a couple of them on the cartoon series, and one of them that really stuck out was the oatmeal one. And I'm like, good Lord, I remember the
Snifferific,
sniffing, snifferific oatmeal. And I'm like, it was instant Quaker oatmeal. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I forgot all about that one. It was like, it was so bad.
That was when the 80s had nothing but zingers. So
Yes.
that's all they would say, like, it's swallow-matic. And it'd be words that make absolutely no
Splash. It'd be
significance.
like splash.
But
It
the
is
thing
tremendously odoriferous. Like,
But
what the fuck
you
is
will
that?
always remember it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
It was the craziest ingenious way of marketing at that point. Like it was literally making
I think it was just
putting things
cocaine.
together. It probably was that too.
It probably- yeah, right.
It's like
It
we
was-
need words, lots of words.
Right.
We throw words together. Slip in the rifflifus. What?
Right.
Kids
Print
love
it. Like what the
like
fuck does that
neon
even mean?
ketchup.
It's provocative. It gets the
was
people
with that?
going.
We've been using that one all week. But I mean,
It's
it was the 80s.
slamtastic.
The 80s was something totally different. I mean, even the 90s, where you had, I still don't know what was up with Heinz ketchup and those weird ass colors of ketchup that they used to.
Because kids like colors. Bright colors. And loud noises.
And loud noises, right? The stuff that they
were
got
like
over
Brick
on us.
From fucking Anger Man. He's just like loud noises and colors.
Right. I love lamp. It's so simple.
Pants party.
Pants party. Oh man. So 54 albums to your credit. Jesus. This is a man that works.
It was
Sound like I don't have a life, right?
No. It's no.
When you do what you love, are you really doing anything at all?
Right.
Yeah, Shubzilla said someone was on coke on that Heinz creative team. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was probably the same person who was on coke who designed the DeLorean, and that was probably the greatest thing we've ever gotten out of the 80s.
No, that was smack. That was.
Hey,
you could
different
Booger
drugs
sugar.
created different things. Now my question is, was it meth that created Night Rider or what? or
I want to talk to a car, but I don't. Motherfucker shaking in this room. I need a car that talks.
Yeah,
with a British voice in America.
Yeah, we gonna
And
put
a
him
guy
on
with
Boy
a
Meets
mullet.
World later.
Right.
Boy Meets World later.
Right, putting on boys we were Phoenix.
Right, exactly.
So you've managed to embrace and embody everything from the 80s and the 90s, and in such a way that it's nostalgic. This shit's beautiful. Hold on, wait.
One.
The DeLorean creator needed a participation ribbon that says "You tried, oh." Oh man, leave the Scumzilla.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but it. What is it that when you're creating an album, what is the creative juices that get you started?
It would definitely be nostalgia at this point. Like it just really just to be able to talk about the things I grew up with, kind of like just like how with Nas or Jay-Z or M or anybody, they use their life experiences as influences to do what it needs to. But it would be something different on my behalf of not just, it's not like I'm just coming out with one album or anything like that. Sometimes it's consistent, like with beat tapes per month. Like for 2 times I did in 2015, I released a beat tape every single month, whatever theme I wanted to do. And then 2020, I did it again for the 5-year anniversary of it. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it just really was about making sure I was able to get out what I needed to do. But when it comes back to an album aspect, it's really about just being in the right setting for it and being able to execute it. I mean, I was blessed to be able to think of the Player One series as I was going on. So I had an inspiration to keep going from there. But starting from scratch is just really about, really coming up with concept ideas and sticking to it. Basically coming out with a plan, writing it down. A lot of people don't write down plans anymore. They just say, this is what we're going to do. And then they do it and they'd be like, oh, wow, I forgot about these 4 or 5 different things I wanted to put into it. And that's the thing about a story. That's why a lot of our reboots of stuff we like they fall short to what we're used to because of the, you know what I mean? But it's true. Everything. But it's true though. But that's what happens. So it's just, if you had a great storyline, a great concept with it, stay with that concept and make it stronger in a foundation. You know what I mean? Rome wasn't built in a day. So don't have the mentality that it is, and that's just kind of how I think about making albums.
Right. So Gerald's field is revolving around gaming, the Player One entity and everything else. Mm-hmm. As far as gaming, now you're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which console do you like playing on though?
Well, I usually play on the Xbox stuff because I was like, playing the Halo portion and all that. However, I do have no. I am Team Xbox. Don't do that.
It's room for the
However-
table for everybody.
No. However,
Checkers, money, and everything else. Console wars, there's only one. There can only be one. And if it ain't an Xbox, ugh.
I understand, and I get that, but I'm saying I have all the consoles. I don't have a PS5, but I have an X series. So
What's going on, Jay Ridge? What's happening? PS5 and Switch.
I'm just saying I have, I have all of those. So I'm an ultimate kind of a gamer type of person. I like video games in general. I still got all the.
I'll give you
retro stuff
this.
with that.
I'll give you this because you have them all. I can let that slide because you're a collector. That I can let go. But somebody who just has a PlayStation just to have a PlayStation, why? What are you doing with your life? Like, why would you spend your hard-earned money on that foreign Yugo? It's like a Yugo and a Ferrari next to each other. And I got to look at this Yugo with this small controller that shakes every now and then. Yeah, I mean,
Wow. I don't have PS5, but I have 5 fingers to the face.
Oh, did I hit a nerve? Did I hit a nerve?
Right.
I'm just saying, if
man.
there was a war,
Shubzilla. I love her
console
responses
wars,
on that.
I'm just saying. If you got a PlayStation, you roll the wrong side, everybody has to be wrong in history. If you got a PlayStation 5, you were on the wrong side of history. It's cool. Let the record show that I did not disparage PlayStation. I just said what I said. But as a collector, how does it feel, man? Because when you have them all, it's a different feeling to go. Because like as a gamer, you look at like Nintendo 64 or even like Dreamcast. Dreamcast innovated in a way that is rarely seen. They had that visual memory card, which was dope. Because I played football, you could see your game. You know what I'm saying? You can see plays on the memory card. Sega had some innovations. They had the Sega Channel, which was like the first, streaming into your house type of thing. Where did you start? Like, what was your first introduction to manhood in gaming?
It would be the Sega Game Master and Nintendo at the same time, simultaneously. Yes, I'm there. So,
I'm there with you. I remember those.
You know what I mean. But the thing is about the differences between those the way the games are made then and the way they were made now is with the older games you learn how to recognize patterns. You recognize patterns and you understand how something or like something works. It's one of those kind of I feel honestly, I mean, it's a debate and it's still a debate to this day. There's more of a reward of beating a Nintendo or Super Nintendo or Genesis game than it is sometimes in an Xbox or a PlayStation or even PS1 to even Dreamcast sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've had this argument with a friend because he wanted to get his son like an Xbox Series X, and I was like, "Fuck no! You got to start him off where he couldn't save shit. You had to pause your game where you was at, go to school, come back, and try to pick up and hope your mom didn't turn your shit off or the cable, you know what I'm saying, or the electric didn't shut itself off, because then you had to start all the way over. You know what I mean? Those were the times where you really had to really, really grind. You was up at 4 a.m., eyes bloodshot, you know what I'm saying?
Thumb
sleep
sore.
deprived, thumb sore, you know what I'm saying? You shaking and shit. There's Surge on the couch, and you know what I'm saying? Surge.
People forget about Surge,
People
man.
forget about Surge.
Remember when it came back?
It's hard to forget about Surge.
No, remember it came back for in 2020 for a little bit, and then it just disappeared, and I was like, bro.
I'm like, yeah. Right at the beginning of the pandemic, you want to give a Surge. That's a great freaking idea right now.
Hey, man, it created hundreds of Twitch streamers.
Yes, it did.
Because Surge was made with a special kind of additive that you just don't find. It was like
you don't
chemical
have that.
X. Like you don't have that in every drink.
Remember back when they had Surge at movie theaters as a slushie, and it was even.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes, sir.
In there watching 5 movies at once. I see you.
Silly is true though.
Oh man,
Surge got me through a lot of gaming nights. I ain't gonna lie, as a kid, And then you had the TV, you know what I'm saying? It was dark in your room, so you had like the TV. I don't know about nobody else, but my cover used to cover my TV, so my room was pitch black, so my mom didn't know I was grinding through a game. Like, I was that deep into this shit because I didn't want to turn it off and start all over again. That just wasn't happening.
Right.
Oh, the stuff we did coming up when it came to video gaming. Oh my God. It's not even
freezing
bad.
Nintendo games and blowing on them, and
It
when
really didn't do nothing.
My soul was hurt when they came. I was like, "Yeah, you blowing on the game didn't do nothing." I was like, "You're a liar." Because every time I blew on a game, put it back in, it worked. You're a liar. Don't you ever lie to me like that. I remember we were putting games in the freezer for like 5-10 minutes. It was like rubbing batteries on the fucking
alcohol, Q-tips.
Yeah, like it was. Kids don't know. Like,
And if that prong broke inside that joystick, it was curtains. It was
or inside the auxiliary cord, the aux cord, that little needle in that.
Man, you could.
I have nightmares about that. You just gave me like a panic attack, like a mini.
I just remember.
I almost shook violently, like thinking about that. That was
because we've all had that moment trying to put that out. Like, you have to be careful because the first time it snapped,
like Joan
it
of
was
Arc
over.
to put that thing in. You got to just like gently,
first try,
like,
first try. Oh my God.
Easy,
those who are watching, you can respond with a hashtag Hello Sydney to win a digital code of the new movie Scream, brought to our partners by Paramount Pictures. You can check that out soon. Free digital code. We have three left. 3 codes left to give away. So our guest gets one automatically. We're gonna already gets one. So if you respond with the hashtag is at the bottom of the screen, Hello Sydney, and drop that into the code there.
You gotta say it like that.
Hello Sydney. You gotta drop it just like that.
You gotta talk it like that. If not, it doesn't count. Good luck. May the force be with you.
So, Mark is okay. So, 54. It because it's blowing my mind. It was like I was counting today, and I'm like, man, my man did 42 albums, and I was listening to a couple of them on Bandcamp, and I'm like, and I'm at work, I'm like, yeah, this brother about to get my money. He's just getting this. He's about to get this because
he dropped 12 in between the last show and this show.
Because I was like, I was when I was listening to Stay Tuned, I was just like, that's what did it. White Hair, the one track called White Hair.
Oh, the Matlock?
The Matlock thing, yeah. And I was just like, damn it, he used the Matlock. I gotta buy this. I'm like, I'm not buying just a single. I'm buying a damn album. I'm like, I gotta get this because I'm already buying Gerald's Field. So there's a track on Gerald's Field that is probably one of my favorites. And this thing is raw. So I'm gonna play it right quick. This is Nerdsmith.
Hey, it's MC Lars. Thanks for bringing the Allspark back to us.
Yo, Mark, player one. Let me holler at you for a minute, kid. Yeah. I remember our first meeting in Michigan. I was like, oh brother, more overzealous kids again, asking for advice and not applying it or listening. Wasn't this success without the hard work or discipline? I was never so happy to be incorrect. Right away, the passion was apparent and no disrespect intended, but the way that you would step up to intercept an opportunity, well, it reminded me of self. Word. Not a complainer, but a doer, a pursuer of personal growth, and not just the viewers. And just as talented as a rapper, as a producer, so I'm happy and honored to be hanging with Mr. Cooper. Can't sit calm when a hitter beat you cooking up. Constantly improving and not settling for good enough. Thankful for the circumstances that led to us hooking up. And with you on the roster, I know Nerdcore is looking up. The game's tough, but you never gave up. Had to get it up, coin to be a player. The ups and downs around our roads, but you just kept going. Let's get loud for the beats that started out. I'm so proud I can be a part of it. Rock that crowd, make the people say, oh yeah. Let's get down with the tracks before you.
You may made it to the end credits. You hit the high score. Now make quite sure to exit to the right door. This place is a maze, an Asher-esque labyrinth. This kind of rap is in a fatter phase you're dabbling. Down or bridge the gap between the fractured Venn diagram. And people speaking geeky rhymes right from the diaphragm. The style spans an entire damn planet. But the dinosaurs beside the door deny they understand it. Till they can can it and sell it just like a soda pop. They won't give us the chance of blowing up. We're not promoted pop, but that's alright. We'll do it off our own backs. We rely on DIY. We own and profit off our own tracks. To the school bullies, bully got his own back. They laughed at my passion, but now I'm a knack for it's a known fact. Rapping was the chosen path for this oddball artist. Call it nerdcore or not, it's hip hop regardless.
Right about now, time to bring the house down. Gonna have a powwow, won't be nothing little about it. Bow wow. Going big, got a gig going downtown. All spark, mark more, dark lord, bow down. From the shadows we've been following your progress, keeping tabs on every single victory and conquest. You face an obstacle no matter what the cost is. No L's taken like a black file, lossless. To everybody with the quarter on the cabinet, oh, new Autobots rolling out, you can handle it, go. Padawans, the path you're on is for your focus. First day at Hogwarts, burn your hocus pocus. Even if you fly your fire with the skeleton crew, always question what your elders ever tell you to do. And keep trying, maybe one day you'll complete it the same as player one who kept grinding till he beat the game.
The game's tough, but you never gave up. Had to get it up, going to be a player. The ups and downs, around and around, but you just kept going. Let's get it loud for the bits that started out. I'm so proud I can be a part of it. Rock that crowd, make the people say, oh yeah. Let's get down with the greats before you.
Allow me to edify. Way before I set a line, I've always been a clever guy. Used to play EverQuest, trying to get my level high. Ops couldn't care less, now I'm who they recognize. My depression likes to rise when the sun sets. Self-medicated via flights, I'm always on jets. Richie ain't shit, that's what they once said. Now the flow high caliber like military gun specs. The only trigger that I'm trying to play, Chrono. The only cannon that we taking out, Jake Solo. I've been on the grind spinning every day solo just to pull up in the type of whip that make them take photos. They snap shots when I fly by. X throwing me the box, but I'm a PS5 guy. Feeling like an astronaut cause I'm sky high. They fake the love when you hot, that's pie ride.
Player one, you may have undone your obstacles. Played the son of Detroit, cool as popsicles. But been a nerd kid the whole time with the goal line. For that reason, reachable, it's unteachable. Your methods and understandings gain some victories sweet as candy canes. Some gloves compared, one spark is optimal. That's the win that you've got to know.
Mark fucking Cooper, step into the pulpit. Try Christ, not he, no time for bullshit. Knock him out of breath, player one standing. Buck punching in, power glove backhanded. Clear to me, marking with the foolery. Playing one, giving back to the community. These hoes wanna brag, they be looking like a fool to me. 10 minutes, all he need to write a bitchy eulogy.
The game's tough, but you never gave up. Had to get it up, going to be a player. The ups and downs, around and around, but you just kept going. Let's get it loud for the bits that started out. I'm so proud I can be a part of it. Rock that crowd, make the people say, oh yeah. Let's get down with the greats before you.
6 years in the making, finally come to a close. Major's been defeated, couldn't do it alone. For the feelings that I condone, to the fears that I well known. For every rare candy, just notice a moonstone. I feel I had to evolve to pave a path in the lane. Life was more involved for every course of the game. Checks were not cash, corn opportunities to change and reach incredible range. There's no room to complain. Camouflage the pain, cause I was born with it. Left-handed power glove, holding past memories like an ornament. I'm very fortunate, I never stopped for the side quest. Taking the loss of defeat, I don't wanna digest. Salutations to the ones that believed in me. To the blood in my soul with a bled empty. Simply, when everything's just said and done, we all remember when Mark Cooper was just player one.
The game's tough, but you never gave up. Had to get it up, going to be a player. The ups and downs, around and around, but you just kept going. Let's get it loud for the bits that started out. I'm so proud I can be a part of it. Rock that crowd, make the people say, oh yeah. Let's get down with the greats before you.
Get fire on these bitches one time.
There you go. That Candy B's in the building.
Oh,
what's
shit.
going on?
Hey.
Not the shit. Bye, DC.
Didn't see you there. No, I really didn't see you there.
That let me tell you, that track and Mr. T track are probably one of my two favorite tracks off that album. And that Nerdsmith, I'm sorry, that just goes so hard.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, when I switched
Wu-Tang Clan
yes
gathering. a lot going on there. It was a lot of different styles, but it was dope.
It was, and that's what I enjoyed about it. I actually texted him because I was like, "Which ones did you want me to play?" And he's like, "Well, which one did you like?" And I said, "Well, boom, boom, boom." Right. Then I was like, Nerdsmith. He was like, "Great choice." So that was,
man knows his shit.
Yeah, it's a, oh God, I could play that one again, but it's going to be on my phone anyway. So what's next for player one, aka Mark Cooper, after Gerald's Fields? What's the next step?
I don't know. That'd be a really, really bad way to end the interview. Well, I don't know. Back to you, Chet. You know,
right, see you guys later. It's been real.
I do. Well, go ahead. I'll let you answer as best you can.
Well, ending the player one series is definitely surreal for it. So there's a lot of really cool things I'm thinking later in the future. One of them, as I finish the next project that comes out, is a Power Ranger themed project that films, that covers the whole Zordon era. That comes up pretty soon. That'll be next. And then after that, I'm really just getting into the film part of it. I've been doing a lot of film scores lately, so I may just take a hiatus for a little while. Just kind of sit back and realize
with 54 albums, I mean, it's not like you got the catalog to keep you covered for a while.
Yeah,
I mean, 12 and 3 months is not bad neither. Because when the last time we seen you, that was what, January, I believe it was.
Yeah,
February.
Yeah,
January. Yep.
Yeah, he did 12 and 3 months. You killing it. You might as well give up, Drake. Let somebody else put some music out.
The only one that can defeat him is Chris Brown, because Chris Brown gonna give you 30,000 tracks.
That man came out with an album with 35 songs on it.
To this
it was
day,
insane.
I was like, nope.
There is a track. Now it's not on this album, but it's on one of your cartoons albums. And the first person I thought of was Candy B. I'm gonna play this. And she knows.
I'm gonna leave.
No, she's gonna.
I don't know where this is going.
Oh, would I paint you in the corner?
Yeah.
Well, they said you ain't supposed to agree.
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
Here we go.
Oh, my Cooper.
Oh my god.
Of course, you thought about me with that. I don't know. Like, you can see everybody's face when you like.
Yes, and you were going in. You were going in. I think.
I was gonna put you on the screen, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that to her.
What'd you say?
She wouldn't have cared.
I was gonna put you on the
Oh,
screen.
I totally wouldn't have cared if you put on the screen. When I caught it, I was like, I think I know this, and then I was like, ah! So now I get why you said that.
Chubzilla was cutting up in the comments.
I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Y'all ever wonder why no one told Captain Planet that his mullet didn't have to look like the end of a Nature Valley granola bar wrapper? I just
Oh my god! She's not lying though.
It was in. Was it not in? And we gonna act like the rest of them had bomb haircuts? No.
Yeah, they all.
Old boys lineup was trash.
He had a bowl cut. Kwame had the regular black dude in the 90s.
Yes, he had the regular. I wish I had that picture.
Actually,
the only one
Kwame was the same dude.
You mean the Burger King kids club haircut?
Yep, Gerard.
Same thing. Copy paste. Over and over and over.
We need a black kid. Let's give him this look.
Give him that same hair.
It was Gerard, Kwame, fucking dude from Recess.
Someone said who's
Gerald.
the most stylish one?
TJ. Oh my god, it was horrible. Oh man, Mark Cooper, I want to thank you, brother, for coming on. This has been a dope. I've been wanting to do this. This is such a dope interview. I've been wanting to catch up with you.
Wait, man, we got to give him 3 the hard way.
Yes, we do have a new game called 3 the Hard Way.
It debuted the other night.
Last night.
But
it's
a new game. I'm coming up. I got like 1,000 games. So the way this game works is you get 3 questions: music, movies, and sports. Are you ready?
Sure.
It's how to. It's how to.
He's like, wait, it's not like Saw or anything like that. You're not.
I want to play a game.
Right.
That's exactly what he sounded like.
We've seen too many of those. Yeah. Black people. Let's play a game. Like,
yeah.
the black senses was a little confused. He'd be like, wait a minute. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, DC.
So. Music is up first. This should be right up your alley. I think this is going to be an easy one. We'll start off with a softball. What epic rock song soundtracks the opening scene as well as the final battle in Thor Ragnarok? A. Paranoid by Black Sabbath, whatever the fuck that is. B. Riding the Lightning by Metallica. Or C. Immigrant Song, Led Zeppelin. Chris is busting at the gill to say something.
Because I know this song.
Let me answer for him.
Like, let me
get on it.
I believe it was B. Oh, like, do I have to say the name or?
No. I was just pausing for dramatic effect. No, but it was actually C.
Exactly.
Oh, like for Led Zeppelin. See, I thought it was Led Zeppelin, but it was somebody else. You know what? That other group played for a different cartoon. I am confused. But you got me. All right.
That's why it's called 3 the Hard Way. The second hard way. Movie. Okay, now I said the first one was a layup. This I had my signals crossed. Okay. What jazz instrument does Ron Burgundy play? Hey,
look me and Kenny are both like, oh.
Hey, shut up, people. Let me get it out. A, the jazz saxophone. B, the jazz clarinet. C, the jazz flute.
Clarinet.
I'm gonna give it to you because you work a lot. It was actually it was the jazz flute. The man don't have time to watch movies. That was
it was jazz flute.
It was jazz
because I hear Armand Armerstein. He doesn't say jazz. He said jazz flute.
Yes, flute.
The third hard way. This is sports. Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups? A, Germany. B, Brazil. Or C, Mario in England.
Brazil.
Give my man. Yeah. But that is 3 the hard way. This is not a game for the faint at heart. It's actually a reason why it's called 3 the hard way.
Oh man.
You know what's funny? Will Ferrell's like used all 3 of those instruments in movies before.
Yes, that's the problem.
You know what I mean? Like all I can hear is like, it's my clarinet. You know, I'm hearing that. I completely forgot about the flute thing.
Don't worry, you're not the first one to not like this game. You probably won't be the last. We did it on IG Live, and there was a lot of losers.
There was a lot of losers. Oh my god.
We were just sitting there like, oh my god, they can't get them.
We thought we was gonna have to like give people like just give shit away. It was like, yeah,
that's how bad it was.
It wasn't pretty.
I
you ever see the pit bull and Chihuahua?
I think it's we were putting them on the spot.
We had people coming on the camera.
Yeah. I'll give you that, Chris, because I've heard people on the radio when they're just like, you know, doing like the 5 fast facts or whatever, and they get like flustered. They can't, and it'd be simple shit because when you're listening to it, you like, oh, I know it, but the person that's in it, they get.
And that's the crazy because everybody in the crowd was like, oh man, I know that. That's easy. And then they got them like,
So they get up there and they shook.
I said, what color is the sky? 5.
That's about right.
Final answer, 5, nigga, 5. The color is 5.
I believe it.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, so Mark, where can everybody find you?
Real simple, man. Just type in, you can go to my website, itsmarkcooper.com. That's said right at the bottom of the screen. I hope I was going to do the little pointing thing, but it's not a YouTube video. So, yeah.
There we go. There you go.
There
you go. There you go.
But yeah, you can find me on my website, and everything is at It's Mark Cooper. Same thing. So, yeah.
It's such a dope album. You guys need to get online, buy that album, buy all his albums. Because you'd be missing out for real.
All 62.
Yeah, it's actually went up.
He actually just did 10 more while he was on the show. Like, that's the new Mark Cooper joke. Like,
my life is complicated.
He sat here and did 5 while he was waiting, and 10 more just because.
Right. It was like right when we were playing the gym song, he just dropped 5 more.
It was in between when DC was asking questions. He was
right. It was coming out. It was just coming out. Oh my god. Candy, where can they find you?
On the internet. Next question. No, Candy B cosplay. Go to the IG. What did he say? What did he say?
Kid Bill.
Yeah, I'm probably a Kid Bill skit. Bernie, where can they find you? The internet. Next question. It's like a bad press conference. How many points you scored? 0, nigga. Now what?
0.
Who up?
No, that's probably how I'd be. I would be in dire need of a PR person because I wouldn't.
Oh my god.
Bernie, you gotta answer the question. No, nigga, the internet. Who's next? You in the back.
It would be a mix of
pale skin.
Who's really bad? It would be a mix of Kanye and Cam Newton in interviews. That's probably how I'd be. Highly annoying. Dressed ridiculously and saying ridiculous shit. There's that. Anyway, go to Candy B Cosplay. I have my little link tree, everything there, the charities I support, the events I'm about to start doing. I think I'm going to start putting the cons that I'll be at in my bio too, because I've locked in that I'll be doing 5 to 7 this year, which I've never done. And I'm trying to look different at each one. So praise for me.
well, welcome to the con circuit. That's usually where I'm doing performances and stuff like that. So,
it's going to be a challenge. I go to them anyway, but since COVID, I haven't done a lot. So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back out there. I'm not gonna just do the online thing, but I have a lot of dope ideas. I can't wait to. I'm going to DreamCon. I'll be a Blerd Con, HNIC Con, anything that says con in it, except for convict. Okay, I will be at. Okay, sing DC. Don't get us started.
Shit,
ironically, no dad joke here, but there is a con called a con. So that'd be the con you can't go to.
I'm not even surprised.
I'm going to AA Con. AA Ron.
AA Con.
AA.
Right.
Ooh, and I have this dope concept, and I have to say it out here first. That way, if anybody steals that bitch, I can be like, no, timestamp, ho. I said it first, and I'm doing it first. I'm going to do this merge, and I'm not going to tell y'all which version, but it's going to be a merge of Britney Spears and Rogue. I know. It's going to go so hard. Like, wait till you see this shit.
I have faith in her. No, I have faith in her because the Starfire, the Showgirl Starfire.
Who the like?
I'm mad that you didn't.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be
amazing. Of course, because you're the only one that ever thought of it.
I was because of BlerdCon, and I was like, man, you know, their theme this year is homecoming, and I'm like, damn, I already kind of thought like how everybody was gonna look, and I don't be wanting to look like everybody else, so I'm kind of like the mashups. So y'all know I love Britney Spears and my Lord Savior, and I'm like, man, like what can I do to still do something Britney, but do something in my X-Men bag, because I've been wanting to get to that for a minute, and I got a really badass idea for Storm too, which I can't mess up because she is like everything. So again,
I honestly have not seen one female mess up Storm. Every single
I haven't either. Although I've seen sketchy wigs, but that's a pet peeve of mine. But that's small. Yeah, them Wish wigs, the Tyler Perry wigs. I've seen some sketchy wigs, and
speaking of which,
I don't like that.
Did Medea come back? Anyway,
I don't
that's
know.
another story for
because of the money.
Medea's hair is laid though. Medea's hair looked like he a billionaire. Is he a billionaire?
Yeah.
Is he a billionaire now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in there. He
actually is. So yeah,
okay, well,
now
he's
doing Beyonce covers now. So
right.
What'd you say?
Now he's doing Beyonce covers now.
Yeah.
What?
He did it. Remember when Beyonce
came out of the sky? Like one of those. Remember when Michael Jackson would come out with the fan guy?
Yeah. Oh my God, he's ridiculous, Tyler. And he doesn't even have to. It's like, why are you even doing it for the love of it at this point? He don't need the money. It's for the love of it. And obviously Beyonce signed off on it. You know she'll sue somebody in a heartbeat. So she's obviously cool with it. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you,
that's gonna be an expensive ass wig. Whoever made that is they on it. I need to know who made that wig.
Oh man.
We're done.
Oh my God. DC, where can they find you?
Laughing at Medea jokes.
Next question.
Next joke. They can find me.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it going.
They can find me on _podcast. Tomorrow night we got people. You can find me on What the Stuff podcast on Facebook. And also you can find us March 13th? March 13th, I'm launching another show. It is pretty much like a creative mixer, a networking extravaganza type thing. Just a bunch of people in all different walks of life getting together, talking about different things, networking, putting some people together just to see if we can build more tables so everybody can work and have fun and create. And that is the key. So musicians, cosplayers, gamers, podcasters, movies, photos. If you do it, talk to us.
The haircut, though.
Not the wig graveyard.
Haircut.
Those wigs will be back. He still keeps those bad wigs.
Problems to test me is cutting up with her and Shubzilla, man. They are cutting.
I love it. Where was I? So it's March. I can't stop. It's March 13th. I believe at 7 or 8. I haven't nailed down a time, but it's going to be the first episode. It's going to be monthly right now, and then probably weekly, depending on the demand of people. Because I want to give everybody a chance to come on and talk. And sorry,
I got.
I want to give everybody a chance to come on and you know what I'm saying, network.
I got to.
Just stop.
Elvira was cute though. Elvira, it was a look. I liked it. That's a cosplay. Somebody do that.
I don't know who, but yeah, I just want to give people a chance to talk, man.
That was out there for Chris.
Man, and just Chris do it.
Oh,
little tight black nighty.
Yeah, then you get that wig. Yeah.
What, me running around talking about here, DC, have some mother's butters. Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare.
No, you don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do it to me. Please don't do that. Please don't do that to me ever again.
You think this voice can actually go high? No.
It better not go low again.
I
Please
might
not
pass
my
out.
name in the 66. Ever again. I don't. If you got a whisper, Yale, motherfucking Yale. Please don't ever do that again. That was creepy. That just the stuff nightmares are made of. Let's get out of here. Let's wrap this shit up now.
He's done. He's done.
Oh man, you can find me. Just go to the Blerd's Eye View on IG, all one word, and you can find the link tree, and you can find me at Chris.Fury1 on IG as well. Chris Fury 1 on TikTok. And they are cutting up in the comments, and I'm here for it. But you can always catch us every Tuesday and now Thursday, where I do at the same time Thursdays. I do Fury's Reacts and Reviews, and we have one coming up Thursday. We're doing the Batman spoiler edition. So if you have seen it already, tune in this Thursday and check us out and, you know, chime in on the conversation. Let's see what they're doing in this comment section right quick.
Oh, God, not the 5.
You can hide the snacks in the bird's nest in the $5 foot log. Oh, my Lord.
Not me.
In real life, you probably could. Because that foot long is probably like 9 inches.
We're acting like her wig is like bagging sagging Barry's pants. It's not the same. You can't fit the same stuff in there.
How do you know?
Jesus.
How do you really know? Tyler Perry got a lot of different magical secrets. He's like
We have those billionaire secrets.
Magical.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Oh man, we want to thank our guest Mark Cooper for coming on, talking about his new album, cartoons, his discography of 67 now, 72.
It's actually 82 since we've been trying to get out of here.
Right?
Yeah,
we don't cut it out. We gonna owe him royalties soon.
Wasn't easy, guys. Wasn't easy.
I know. Look, he didn't even break a sweat. Like you can't even tell he typing.
Right. But I want to thank our guest Mark Cooper for coming on, and thank you for tuning in to Blerd's Eye View, Ohio's nerd threesome you'd actually like. And if you haven't already, hit the notification bell on the YouTube channel and listen to us while you're in your car or at work, and listen to us on iHeartRadio or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday as we talk to other blerds and nerds about the only thing that we love and talk about, with all the talents and skills and talk topics as only we can. And until next Tuesday and Thursday, we will talk to other Blerd members and nerd members. And remember to entertain yourself and others, educate yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Until then, we are out of here.
I hate you, DC.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so